Hello everyone. In the previous videos we learned that how we can create this type of dynamic post. We added this add button and we are going to this new page and adding some post and redirecting the user back on the main page. So there is around 10 posts. So if the post is bigger than 10, so it will create a very bigger page. So how we can prevent it from to create to display all the page on one page? So we need a pagination. We want to display only 10 posts on the first page, and if there is multiple posts we can create a new page and user can redirect new page on this test on this next button. So let me create first, and yes, now there is 11 posts but it's displaying 11. So I want to display only 10 posts on the first page and other on the next page. So how can I do this? So Laravel support pagination, it's very easy to do in the Laravel. So let's go here. Let me check that yes, it's working. So navbar is working like this. So let me fix this issue in the next video. So first we need to focus on this add new. Okay, oh, not add new, we need to focus on the pagination, right? So let me go to this post where we are returning all the post, right? We type all. So here is a helper function which is paginate, right? Paginate, how much post you want to paginate. So I want to make this pagination 3. So let's give it refresh. It will display only 3 posts. So give it refresh, and yes, now it's displaying only 3 posts, right? I want to display them 10. Save this one, and yes, now it's displaying 1 2. The ID is missing, that's why its ID is 11. It's not displaying 11, it's 10 posts. 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. There is 9 posts, so it will display 9 posts. So let me create 2 new one post, submitted, and yes, it's submitted. Let me create new one again and submit it. So our almost 11 posts are there but displaying only 10 posts. So let's go here and create a pagination at the end of this page. So we successfully paginate this in the controller. So how we can do this in our blade? So this is the post blade, right? So let me go there and I explained that what is the difference between route and URL. So let me comment out this, comment out this and delete this. So test route also, so it's a test route, delete this stuff. Okay, it's deleted, and now this is a post controller and we are paginating post and displaying it to the index page. So let's go to this index page, and there is a post variable is there. So I want to paginate this post. So at the end of this table, let me check that where is the table is ending. Yes, table is ending there. So at the end of this table I want to display the pagination, right? So there is a method here. You need to first type mustache sign because we are implementing a variable here. So it should be there is 2 methods. The first one is render, right? It's a render. Oops, why I misspelled it. It's a render. I think I'm doing it wrong, so let's give it refresh and render. Why I misspell it? It should be render like this. I think I forgot this method, so I'll check it later. So there is another method which is links. So it will generate the pagination for us. So let's click on this and refresh. So it says post links undefined method. Why it's throwing this undefined? Why? Because we are injecting this single post. We need this collection. So let's hit post and then slash links. It will work like a charm. Yes, now it's working, and yes, there is previous and next button. So previous is disabled first because we are on the first page. So Let's click on this next page, and yes, we are on the next page. And now the next is disable, and it's telling us there is 11 records. So let's go to the previous one, and great, we successfully implemented this. Let me go to the web page. I think it's not behaving like expected. Yes, it's behaving very weird. Why it's behaving like this? Because Laravel have 4 to 5 pagination which are used for bootstrap, tailwind css and other stuff. So we are not executing a right pagination, that's why it's displaying look like this. I think we are executing a tailwind css. So Laravel have different pagination, so you need to, you can define here simple paginate which is used for bootstrap. Save this one, give it refresh, and it will be disappeared. And yes, it's disappeared. So how we can fix this issue? This oops, not this one. We need to make this 5, so it will display only 5 posts on the first page. Yes, let's go to the next page. Sorry. And yes, it's working like a charm. So you can also give it a read from this pagination. There is a lot of methods, right? So let me go through this. It's a simple paginate. You can also use others like cursor paginate and a lot of stuff. You can also display the number of your paginations. Let me go through this one. And it's you can, if you are using a search button on using a search field on your blade, so you need to append with query string, because when you paginate to the next page, it will append your search result on this pagination. So, and you can also add a fragment, and you can there is another thing which is very mandatory, not mandatory, it's optional. On each side you can display your pagination on each side. So there is a lot of things you need to read it from this documentation, because if you are not familiar with this one, if you are not want, these are optional stuff, you can skip them. And if you want to more interested to learn about Laravel, subscribe my YouTube channel and stay connected for updates. Bye bye.